I'm back. I'm back. Refilled this because I have a problem. Can you hear that? Not really. The bar on my OBS doesn't go up, so if you can hear it, it's not that loud. Game Awards. Game Awards. I'm in a little Discord call. I don't know if any of my friends are actually going to join, if they're busy or not. I just got in so they could if they wanted to. But I'm gonna, regardless, I'm gonna vote for the Game Awards now. My one viewer, come back. You get to hear me talk about the categories. There's 31 categories. There's so many. Um, so this is feeling like 2017 repeat because in 2017 there was Breath of the Wild and Mario Odyssey. This year there's Tears of the Kingdom and Mario Brothers Wonder. Uh, so might as well just delete the more hat and time part because I'm already past the hat and time part. Voting for Game Awards. Hat and time gone. Category, I don't know, events. Yeah, there we go. So the I'm so ADD. I need a little. I let's put on some Mario Wonder music in the background because it's too like quiet on here without like a person on without a person on this call. So I'm gonna throw on Mario. I'm gonna throw on some Mario music. That might actually be too distracting. Or is it like normal song? Wait, Overworld and Overworld Elephant version. There's like horns. Does every song? Oh my god! Almost every song has an elephant version. That's funny. Or if there's just horns in the song. That's funny. Okay. Anyway, this is still so loud. I haven't turned down. So loud. Maybe it's not that loud on your end, but it is loud on mine. Does that actually, if I like crank this up all the way, does that actually change? I think that does change the audio level that you guys are hearing too. Versus if I just change the computer on the volume on my computer, it does not. Game Awards time. I love stalling for viewers or friends to get on call. Um, so this year's like 2017 Part Two because there's a Mario game and a Zelda game. The Nintendo community is represented this year. There's also Baldur's Gate 3, which I've played a bit of. Spider-Man 2, which I've not played. I played the first one, some of the first one, and it was good. Bow, bow, Resident Evil and Alan Wake 2, the survival horror game. This one came out of nowhere. Like, I feel like this got announced at some show earlier this year, and then kind of just like this is the most recent of these to come out. I think like this one. I'm not sure about that actually. Alan Wake 2. Yeah, this one came out. Man, the week these two came out on the same day, Mario and Spider-Man, and then this one came out a week later. So the end of the year, so like half the Game of the Year nominees snuck up right at the end of the year. So if you would ask me to predict nominees, it's like Tears of the Kingdom, Baldur's Gate, Spider-Man, probably Mario Wonder was going to get nominated. And I heard some buzz about Alan Wake, so I'm like, yeah, they'll probably nominate that for Game of the Year too. I didn't expect the sixth one to be Resident Evil 4. I think I'd kind of mentally ruled out Resident Evil 4 because it's a remake. And it's a very good remake from what I've seen. Like they took a game that I really didn't and don't think needed to be remade, and somehow like justified the existence of a remake. Like it seems like they actually improved on a lot of stuff from a game that I already thought was a 10 out of 10. So that like that's very impressive. That being said, it's a remake. I don't really want to. I feel like this isn't gonna win. It's still it is. It's a very impressive remake, but still a remake. If I had to predict a winner, it's gonna be one of these three. It's gonna be Zelda, Baldur's Gate, or Spider-Man. Mario Wonder can sweep all the Nintendo game categories, but I don't think it's going to win Game of the Year. Even though it is really, really good, I think it probably it would be mine. It's the music that plays in all of the trailers. The ads for this game constantly come up in my YouTube feed. Let's go. Now, okay, if Lubba was in Super Mario Bros. Wonder, then I'd vote right away. I'm not voting for that. We're changing it. Um, I'm gonna vote for Tears of the Kingdom. I haven't talked about it really on this channel, but I played like over 100 hours of that game this summer. I haven't finished it. Kind of in the same position of Breath of the Wild, where I played a bunch and then I'm like mentally moved on. But unlike Breath of the Wild, I actually do have a desire to go back and finish this one. The story's way better. It's just a better Breath of the Wild, and Breath of the Wild won in 2017. So it's kind of hard for me not to pick Tears of the Kingdom. Honestly, if you had to ask me to predict what game it's going to be, it's either going to be Tears of the Kingdom or Baldur's Gate 3. Spider-Man is like the number 3. If these two like split votes, maybe it'll be Spider-Man. I haven't played enough of Baldur's Gate 3 to vote for that game. So Zelda it is. Zelda it is. I'm pretty sure in 2017 I actually voted for Mario. I voted for Mario Odyssey because I like that game better than Breath of the Wild. I stand by that. Next category, best game direction. Ooh, Mario's here again. They're treating Mario like a serious game, not like a kid's game. I mean, it is a very the game. The direction is what makes it stand out from every other 2D Mario. You should watch my Mario Brothers Wonder review if you want to know more about how I feel about Mario. Said to the 0 viewers of this or that review. No, I think the review has at least one. But yeah, I actually reviewed this one, so I have a lot to say about Mario Brothers Wonder. That being said, maybe this is kind of weird because it's the 5 nominees from the last category, the same 5 from this category, just minus the Resident Evil remake, which I feel like makes it pretty clear. Resident Evil 4 Remake was the awkward 6th game that they needed to throw in here. There were really 5 main nominees, and then they're like 6th one. Do we go Resident Evil 4? Do we go Starfield? There's like a couple options. You know what? I'll give this one to Mario Brothers Wonder. I feel like the creative team at Nintendo and the directors really went ham with this one in a way they haven't with Mario in a long time. Even compared to Mario Odyssey, I'd say. I'll go with Mario Wonder, because I've played it. The Nintendo games mean I actually have a stake in this, whereas I feel like, I think last year, I did this voting stream like the day before the awards or something, because I didn't care that much, but this year I do. That being said, I don't care about any of these games. Well, Baldur's Gate. I gotta give it to Baldur's Gate because from what I've heard, my friend who really likes this Spider-Man game told me that Spider-Man 2's narrative is actually worse than Spider-Man 1's. Final Fantasy 16. That's so edgy. Cyberpunk. Interesting. Cyberpunk. Is this that Cyberpunk DLC that I heard came out that I guess was expansive enough for them to like consider it as a game on its own in their category nomination. But yeah, this is Baldur's Gate 3's award to win. like, what Baldur's Gate 3 gets praised for is the narrative. Frankly, it's that more than anything else. Like, the combat's a little clunky. The graphics are good, yeah, but not like like it. The gameplay is good. The narrative though is what really is why people are like this. This is definitely an elephant theme. Yes, it is. That's so funny. Why is this the most replayed part right here in the middle? Bowser Jr. Phase 2. That's why this is. That's why this is the most replayed. Wow, weird. Baldur's Gate. Go, 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 go. Best art direction. Hi-Fi Rush is very visually impressive. Mario Wonder. Tears of the Kingdom looks good, but it is ultimately, this is too intense. Tears of the Kingdom minigame, break time. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Opposite. See, having this music on just makes me want to vote for Mario Wonder every single time. It's not. I don't think it's Tears of the Kingdom because Tears of the Kingdom Fundament is a sequel, and it looks like the original. Like it's not even the original, but better looking. Really, it. It is better looking in the sense that they've gotten better at working with the Switch from 2017 to 2023, but I don't think it's bold enough, like outstandingly creative. Right, there's a couple levels in Mario Wonder that just have songs from the old games. Hi-Fi Rush, I haven't played Hi-Fi Rush, but it is super pretty looking. I need to see more screenshots. Hold on. I've heard some good things about Hi-Fi Rush. What does this game look like? This is only on Xbox and Steam. It's on Steam. Yeah, I mean, this game's art direction is this game's like thing. It's this. I look at these 5 nominees, and there is no way it's not going to be Hi-Fi Rush or Mario Brothers Wonder. Like, Lies of P. I mean, I haven't played Lies of P, so I don't know. But like, what is Lies of P doing here? From what I've seen of that game, it is not particularly artistically interesting. I don't know. But also, the Game Awards is weird. A lot of times they'll give this like, I could see them giving it to Alan Wake 2, just because sometimes they give it to the most, like, visually impressive looking game. And it's like, isn't this more what best graphics are for? Like, when I see art direction, I think colorful. That's not always how they do it. So, it really could be any of them. Hello, viewer. Yes, we're voting. Game Awards. I voted for Zelda for Game of the Year. That's the one I've played the most of, really. It's gonna be Zelda or Baldur's Gate. Recap. Mario Wonder, I think, has best game direction. Baldur's Gate, this is best narrative, obvious. I'm playing Mario music and it got really fast. Da 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 da. Let's listen to Petal Isles theme. That one's chill. Mario Wonder is just such a pretty game. Like, I'm biased because I've played it. Like, I feel like Hi-Fi Rush probably deserves to win this, but Mario Wonder is on my brain right now, so that's the one I'm gonna go with. Keep going! Best score and music. Mario Wonder's not even here! Tears of the Kingdom's here, but Mario Wonder's isn't? I mean, Tears of the Kingdom, it's the same kind of like Breath of the Wild soundtrack, where a lot of it's like ambient. I don't know which one to vote for this. I'd vote for Mario. There, probably. what stands out about Tears of the Kingdom is not the soundtrack. I've heard good things. Baldur's Gate. Here. Sure. Baldur's Gate can have this one. I don't really know. Best audio design. I mean, Mario's Wonder, they have different versions of the song for when you have an elephant suit. Like, how is that not? I don't know. What is the Tears of the Kingdom OST? Is there actually like I couldn't name you one song from that game. Well, no, the main. I mean, they all have good main full OST. This is the main theme. Wait. This video's 11 hours long. There's that much music in Tears of the Kingdom. Could have fooled me. You know what? Go back. I'm giving it. I'll give it to Tears of the Kingdom because actually this song is pretty awesome. And also, there's apparently 11 hours of music in this game, so you know maybe I'm underestimating how much of an OST this game has. There's no chapters. Oh, that's good. We'll go back through them at the end if I want to change any. Audio design. I haven't played any of these games. I haven't played any of these. Marvel, Spider-Man, sure. Go. Continue. And we've reached the categories where the Nintendo actors aren't here anymore. Idris Elba is in the Cyberpunk DLC? Interesting. Asterion. Neil Newbin, well, is the Asterion guy. Asterion. I'll give it to Asterion. He's funny. Next category. Idris Elba. So funny. The Giancarlo Esposito this year, where it's just like a famous actor. He's gonna present the award, but he might not win it. Giancarlo Esposito didn't win his last year. Yeah, definitely it's a little loud. Hold on. This category is 6. Innovation and accessibility. I don't know enough about, like, again, haven't played any of these games. Notice Nintendo's never in these categories. Because they don't do a lot of, like, options in their game. Diablo 4. I forgot that came out this year. Both fighters. Interesting. Spider-Man. I don't know. Spider-Man default pick when I don't know what anything is. What song is playing now? See, here's the example of like the ambient music. Like most of the soundtrack is ambient music. Now that hasn't stopped them from giving it to Zelda games before. But I don't think I don't think Zelda is going to win this soundtrack one. So I'm gonna give it a vote just to help. I don't think because I don't. I'm like I think realistically it's gonna be. It's the Nintendo ones never win best. It's whichever one, whichever game has the music where they can get the composer to come and perform a live show during the awards. That's the one that's gonna win. Like last year, God of War, Hosier sang "Blood on the Snow." Or was that 2021? I don't know. But it's like it's always if it's got like music that could almost be played on the radio, they're gonna give it to that game. And so Tears of the Kingdom's not gonna. Anyway, continue. Games for Impact. Literally don't know what any of these are, so I'm gonna skip. Best ongoing. I don't. Not. You know, you could argue Cyberpunk because people seem to actually like that game now. Like it's the No Man's Sky effect of they've added enough content for it to actually. I feel like that's probably what's going to win. That or Final Fantasy 14 for the fourth year in a row. Um, Best community support. A lot of these categories are so like, bro, I don't know. Like who makes mods for this? Inclusive of like this is a weird category. Sponsored by Discord. Because Discord's where those communities lie. I feel like Baldur's Gate is a cool community. I don't know. It's unclear what I'm even voting on. I'm gonna skip this category because I don't even know. Am I voting on mods? Am I voting on? I don't know. Weird. Best indie game. Dave the Diver. I thought Pizza Tower was on here. Somebody was talking about Pizza Tower being in this category. Viewfinder was cool, but I watched somebody play Viewfinder and it honestly like it kind of was under like the concept was cooler than the game. Okay, can we get out of the like dull music? Wind Waker. No. This is making me want to change my vote cuz yeah, this video is 11 hours long, but so much of it is just like it's not Raru's theme. Like none of these songs. There's the main theme, and the rest of these like aren't songs. Okay, wait. This is kind of a song. This can stay. Sea of Stars. I've heard is a really cool RPG. I'm gonna go with Sea of Stars because I don't really know much about these other ones. I like Team 17. They made Yoku's Island Express. That's a really fun. It's like a pinball Metroidvania kind of game. But I'm not gonna vote for just off of their name being on that. I'll go Sea of Stars. The big categories of the game. Oh, there's the Pizza Tower. Best debut indie game. Ah. It's like almost the same as the other category, but yeah, a couple of the ones are like Sea of Stars isn't on here. Yeah, this is where we vote for the funny Pizza Tower game. I want to play this game. I don't know why I wanted to play this when it came out and I didn't buy it, and I don't know why I still haven't bought it and I still haven't streamed it. There will probably be pizza. I think I might try to buy this and stream this before the awards, because the awards I still have like 3 weeks. So I might want to try to get Pizza Tower before then and play it. But for now, I'm just gonna vote just on the basis that it seems cool. Like I haven't played any of these, so I'm not. Okay, stop. Okay, best mobile game. Skip. Best VR AR. Horizon? There was a Horizon VR game this year? I didn't even hear about this. I mean, that image looks cool. And then there's the Resident Evil Village VR mode. This looks cool. I don't know why. We're gonna vote for it because it looks cool. That's where we are. The Nintendo games went away after the first 2 categories. Please help! I don't know what to pick without Nintendo. Okay, best action game. Armored Core is kind of a sleeper here. I feel like that game sort of came and went, but like I watched a bit of it and it looks cool. Like that's from at least from a visual perspective is a cool action game. Also, Dead Island 2 finally came out this year. That's right. I forgot about that. Game took what, like 10 years? Hi-Fi Rush. See, I don't know what the gameplay of Hi-Fi Rush is. Like, for me, it's probably, as somebody who hasn't played any of these and does not have a opinion based on anything, it's like Hi-Fi Rush or Armored Core. So action is primarily focused on combat. Action adventure is there's combat, traversal, and puzzle. So this is the category where most like Game of the Year nominees are gonna be. Like this is where I vote Zelda because it's the one that I've played. Now Resident Evil 4. There are some of these that I think maybe could be winners of this, but I feel like there's so many Game of the Year. Like if Zelda wins Game of the Year, it's gonna win this one too, right? Or if one wins this one, it's also gonna win. I don't know. This is a weird. The weird categories where 4 of the 5 nominees are nominated for Game of the Year, and then one of them isn't. It's odd. and it's a genre one too. So it's like with best narrative or whatever, you could have a game win best narrative and say, okay, it has the best narrative, but is it the best game of the year? No. With a genre, it's like, okay, if this is the best action adventure game of the year, that means it's better than these three, which means it's gonna win game of the year, unless Mario or Baldur's Gate wins. Like, and that's the case for any of these. Like, if any of these win this category, then my question becomes, I feel like they become exponentially more likely to win game of the year. And I think Zelda will probably win this category because I think Zelda is the most likely of these four to win game of the year. Weird metrics, I know, but best action. See, this category doesn't have any game of the year nominees. That's not a problem here. Armored Core 6. I'm thinking Armored Core 6 or Hi-Fi Rush. I feel bad ignoring Hi-Fi Rush on the art direction, so I'm gonna vote for it here. Very, very big reasoning, I know, but that's how the Game Awards reason their picks too. The voting doesn't even really mean anything. I just do it because it's fun. I mean, it's like a small factor. Best RPG. Well, this is also Baldur's Gate's category to win. I feel like it's Baldur's Gate or Sea of... There's the Starfield. There's Starfield. Not voting for Starfield. I'm gonna go Baldur's Gate, because even though I've barely played it, it just seems like just the amount of content, it just seems like the obvious winner. Now, maybe if I played Sea of Stars, I might like it more, just personally, but Lies of P. What is... I thought Lies of P was a Souls-like game. Why is this in RPG? I mean, I guess Souls-likes are kind of... Like, Elden Ring was in RPG last year, but Armored Core is also a... Armored Core is made by the Souls developers, and it's in action. So what makes Lies of P or Elden Ring not action, but Armored Core is? I don't get that. I feel like it's just kind of like vague labels. I guess maybe it's character customization, but you can customize your mech a lot in Armored Core. So I really don't get what the difference is there. Anyway, best fighting game. I don't know, bro. I didn't play any of these. Heard Street Fighter 6 was good. I'll give that one a vote. Kirk was hyping that one up. Disney Illusion. Okay, well, the best family. Here we go. The Mario Wonder category. It's the other dilemma. The when there's 4 games in Game of the Year and one of them isn't, that one's not going to win. This is the other dilemma where there's one game that is in the Game of the Year category, so that's the one that's going to win. It's also probably the best one. I don't know. I haven't. Party Animals? Party Animals got nominated? Really? I mean, that game looks cool, but I'm... I guess there's not that many family games this year. I don't know. I can't really think of something else you would nominate instead, so... yeah, I guess Party Animals. Can't think of any other, G-rated family-friendly game. Every 3 of these are 2D platformers. We got Mario, we got Sonic, we got Disney, we got Mickey. We got Mickey up here. We got Mickey in this. Arzest? Wait, Arzest made Sonic Superstars or helped? That's interesting. Because they're the what is Arzest? I've done a Google rabbit hole with these guys before. So there's Arzest and there's Rtoon, and they both have a really weird, random library of games. Yeah, Arzest. We Play Motion was the first game. I think, yeah, Rtoon employees made ours. So Arzest is like the spiritual successor to Rtoon. But it's like, it's a Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story, like Balan Wonderworld. What a great, this is just, hey Pikmin, this is a weird lineup of games that they had them make a 2D plot. Why not have the Sonic Mania guys make it? I mean, I guess the game's probably good if it's on here. I don't know. I haven't played it. Mario Wonder, baby! He's an elephant now, baby! Okay, next category. Best Sim Strategy. There's a lot of Nintendo in this category. Advance Wars, Fire Emblem, Pikmin 4. These other 2 games that I don't care about. I played Advance Wars. I had an Advance Wars kick back in like May. I was playing a bunch of them. I didn't finish this game, but it was a very. I mean, it's a remake of two GBA games. So on the one hand, it's kind of like maybe pick something new, but I don't care about Fire Emblem toothpaste waifu game. That game looks dumb. I feel like I've made my thoughts on that game very clear. Literally, when they showed it last year's Game Awards, I made my thoughts on this game very clear. I I'm that weirdo who likes Fire Emblem for the strategy gameplay and not so much the anime like RPG kind of stuff. And this did not seem like it was that. This just seemed very kind of obnoxious. Like the central gimmick of old Fire Emblem characters being like the stands almost of these new guys just seemed very like isn't that what the mobile game is? I don't know. I I've heard the game's fine. I've heard the story of this is garbage, but the gameplay's actually pretty good. I don't care. I have petty reasons for not liking this that are entirely based on appearance. So I'll not be voting for that, even if it is maybe more in depth than this remake. Pikmin 4 seems cool. I forget, like, Pikmin 4 and these two are so far away genre-wise. Why didn't they list all the Nintendo games together? Just let me, like, easily scroll through them as I'm talking. Because I'm not going to vote for one of these two. I'm voting for Advance Wars. I yap and yap and yap, but Advance Wars is the one that I actually like. The one that I've actually played. I haven't played Pikmin 4. Next category. Skip. I never have cared about best, like, I don't care about this category unless a Mario Kart game comes out, which when was the last time that happened? Best multiplayer. Mario Wonder is an interesting one to have here because that game does have multiplayer, but it's a weird, like the online multiplayer is this weird sort of indirect thing that I actually think is pretty cool, but it's very much not the focus of the game. Which I suppose is also true of Baldur's Gate. Like that game has you play with other people in your party, and I've not played this multiplayer either. Uh, it's kind of a weird. Where like these are the two I've played, but I feel like they're probably not like these ones probably some of these probably have better more extensive. I mean, Party Animals is like all multiplayer. But it's not which one has the most multiplayer, it's which one has the best multiplayer. How do I choose? How do I choose that when I've not really played any of these multiplayer? How do I choose which one has the best? I don't know. I have to I was hoping some people would get on call and inform my decisions, but alas, busy individuals. Or they just don't care about voting for the game. I don't want to get on call and listen to me yap about the Game Awards, which also makes sense. That totally makes sense. Um, what the hell? What am I hearing right now? I've been yapping for too long. I'm actually like kind of sleepy all of a sudden. Can we get some other music? Some like Wind Waker music. Go.
At Two Men and a Truck, we'll treat you and your belongings like we'd treat our own grandmas.
Here we go! Welcome.
Whether we're moving you across town or even across the
Really?
country.
No skip ad button? I'm just like hovering over this. Like, there's
You
gotta
want
be a
an
skip
investment
button, right?
opportunity as diverse as the economy of Texas. Why not
Stop
invest?
doxing me. I mean, whatever. Texas is a big state. Just vote for Party Animals. Who cares? forgot there was another Castlevania show this year. One of my friends was commenting on it. It is surprising that Five Nights at Freddy's is not here. My thought is maybe that came out too recently, because like Arcane. So last year, is that last year? That was Arcane. Yeah, it was. Last year. Last year, this award went to Arcane, a show which dropped in October, November, like the last 3 months of 2021, right? Yeah. And Arcane won that. So if I don't know what their cutoff behind the scenes is, but it's possible that Five Nights at Freddy's is like next year, considered next year's thing. If Arcane was last year's, then. But also, they might have just done that so they could give Arcane an award, stretch the categories a little bit. Five Nights at Freddy's could get snubbed. Who knows? Knows how many good video game movie adaptations come out next year. Sonic isn't on here. So where's Sonic 2? That came out last year. Did it? Or, no, what am I saying? That was a 2022 movie. Please stop with the brain rot. We're voting for the Mario movie. I'm a freaking Mario nerd. And I didn't watch the Last of Us show, which I feel like is the only other. This is probably gonna win, because it's like an HBO show, and you know it's prestigious and all that. But me likey the movie where Mario and friends are on my big movie screen, and Bowser is played by Jack Black, and he sings a song. So Mario Bros. It is. Let's go. Most anticipated game. Hades 2, Rebirth. I still need to play the original Hades. Like a Dragon, that's the Yakuza series. Because they've rebranded it to match the Japanese name, which is like a dragon. I don't care about Star Wars Outlaws. I don't care about Tekken 8. I haven't played FF7 Remake either. These are both sequels to games I very much do want to play and maybe stream at some point. This one I'm gonna stream. The first one of the Final Fantasy. I want to stream Final Fantasy VII Remake because it is the game where the Baron comes from. Why is this One Piece? Why? I mean, Zelda Wind Waker is Zelda One Piece. Hades. Moving on. There's not really an obvious winner for that category like there has been in the past. There's no, like... Don't care about this. There's no, like, big game that people have been hyped for. There's no Elden Ring or Zelda to be, like, the default winner for that. PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds Mobile? Bro, what? This is still a game people play as an esports game? That's wild. Alright, I skip because I don't care. Esports, all the esports categories. Is that... That's not all the categories. It says votes cast 21. Okay, is this all the categories? There's like 10 categories I skipped, but that's because I didn't know what to do for them. Yeah, because I don't know any of these content creators. Yeah, Games for Impact. What's the games? Is this the community one? Oh no, this was the one where there were 6 games that I've literally never heard of any of them, so I just said, okay, skip. Like, I don't know what any of these are. This is a furry game. This looks like a furry game. So to recap, Game of the Years. Oh, cool. Show me which one I picked. Game of the Year, Zelda. Best Game Direction, Mario. Baldur's Gate. Wait, hold on. Zelda, Mario, Baldur's Gate, Mario, Zelda, Spider-Man. The first 5 is just Zelda, Mario, Baldur's Gate, Mario, Zelda. Me likey my Nintendo funny game. Action Adventure, and then we go back to Zelda, Baldur's Gate, Mario. The Game Awards will happen in December. Well, I think I've basically voted. That's cool. Yeah, that took about as long as I thought it was going to. Which is to say it took like 40 minutes. Just the little epilogue to today's Kirk might hop on. I'll linger if he wants to hop on and talk about his own boats. Plus I'm enjoying the Zelda music. I'm changing this one. Party Animals is not. I'm gonna give it to Mario even though it does not deserve it. I just like Mario games so much, and also I do feel like I'm gonna have fun with this game when I do play it multiplayer. I've got a younger cousin who would eat this game up. Just eat up all that wonder. Could not have said that weirder, but it could just and my family's going. We're gonna be spending Thanksgiving with them, so I'm gonna wonder pill my cousin. That's even worse. I'm based and wonder pilled. I'm definitely gonna start a new Mario Wonder file and just play with him because I've basically done everything in the game myself. But to do it again with another person, there are some levels that are actively made for like multiplayer, not in a bad way, but just there's these like search party levels where you're searching around the level for secret stuff, and that's what you have to do to beat it. And if you have multiple players, that's multiple people. You can find the stuff faster. It's interesting. There's a lot of really interesting design mechanics in Mario Wonder. I don't think I talked about the search party levels in my review. What did I end up giving this one to? I think I'm gonna change that because it's still like Breath of the Wild Tears of the Kingdom score is just so much less interesting than I don't know what else to give it to is the problem. Kirk, get on call and tell me whether these games actually have good music or not. Tell me whether Baldur's Gate, because I haven't played enough of Baldur's Gate to know how the soundtrack is on that. Like, I'm kind of voting Zelda by default because it's the only one I've played, and soundtrack is one of the things that is the hardest to like vote on without having played the game. Because like art direction, you can go aesthetically, or just go based on what you know is there. Soundtrack, I have no idea ever. Like last year, Xenoblade was nominated, so that was such the easiest vote of my life. Xenoblade. But this year, completely different kind of thing. Rewind. What is rewind? This is the funniest screenshot you could have possibly shown from TGA 2021. Just a screenshot from the frickin' Matrix trailer. The Matrix trailer that I had to completely edit out of my VOD because it was like, you're just showing a movie trailer? You can't do that. Copyright strike. And I'm like, copyright flag. Nobody can watch this video. So I'm like, okay, I guess I'll cut out the entire 3-minute chunk of this dumbass. These guys just decided to play a movie trailer at the Game Awards. Like, cool. Wow. The jump from 2019 to 2020 of Game Awards viewership is huge. And then even 2018 to 2019 is big. Like, fuck the Oscars. Fuck the Oscars. I've been watching this for a long time because I remember these ones. Now, was I watching through I don't know how they determine viewership when a lot of people watch other streamers watch. Like, that's always how I've watched. But, like, I remember this one, at least. 2016. like just the whole thing? Oh, it is just the whole show. Yeah. Have they gotten? I want to see if how much longer they've got. A little longer. A little longer. They each get like 40 minutes longer each year. This is definitely a new. I don't think this tab has ever been here before. Go away. 2020. The Game Awards 2020 viewership increases 84%. I mean, that was COVID, definitely. That was definitely COVID. But what's interesting is that viewership number. How long was the 2021 one? Okay, they're all roughly like 3.5 hours, which is interesting. Wick better. Why is the site so terrible now? It's always terrible. Kirk, does Baldur's Gate 3 have a good soundtrack? How is the soundtrack in that game? Because that's the category I'm like, the only one of these I've played enough of is Zelda, but Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom, Breath of the Wild soundtracks are so, like, average. I will gladly switch this over to Baldur's Gate, even though I haven't played enough of it to really know. It's peak? It's peak? Okay. Wick better. Matrix L, Wick better. Well, did you see that Matrix movie that came out like 2 years ago? I heard it was mid. Matrix mid. But I've been... Where was it? What was I looking at? Oh yeah, I was looking at this. It's interesting. Last year was the first Game Awards to get 100 million viewers. They really... See, it's like their view count, like, doubled. Almost doubled with COVID. But it didn't go down afterwards. Like, it's only gone up since then, which is impressive. Wonder how many people will tune in this year. Dum 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 dum. And I'm trying to think what the first one I watched was. The central part of the new... Why is there another Matrix? Yeah, I've heard it's like weird and meta, and it's like a movie of like, why is there another Matrix? And that's which I'm like, it's fine, I guess. I don't know. I'm trying to remember how far back these I've watched. I definitely saw this one, 2017, because I remember the fuck the Oscars got. But I feel like this wasn't the first one I watched. It was probably this one, because was this when Metal Gear, like the first Death Stranding trailer, and like Kojima had just been fired from Konami, and then he showed up here, and it was this whole like thing. He made it this year. A new trailer for That Dragon Cancer. There's the highlights of it. Run the Jewels live. Winners. This is definitely a new page, right? I don't remember this rewind page existing before. I think I've been watching this since 2015, maybe, because I feel like I remember the year where Kojima wasn't there, because they were talking about. I thought that he wasn't there. A tribute to Satoru Iwata. Yeah, where is Hideo Kojima? Like, he couldn't show up, and Kiefer Sutherland accepted on his behalf due to the shit with Konami. Yeah, I remember this one. So I think this was probably the first one I watched. I don't remember that much about it, but this was probably the first one I saw. Which is crazy. It's almost 8 years. It's about to be my 8th year watching the Game Awards. Yeah, you were watching since they were airing on Spike TV. Yeah, that's right. You've told me about that. I have not ever seen the Spike TV ones. I've seen like, because back then I've seen like the Nintendo announcements that were done at like those ones, but I didn't watch those actual shows. I was not there for Neil Patrick Harris Spike TV era. But I've been watching these since at least 2015. Breath of the Wild gameplay premiere. Imagine Dragons plus Koji Kondo playing each other's music? Okay, I do not remember this. What the hell? Hold on. I thought, like, it was one thing when Imagine Dragons showed up to play the Arcane song. You're telling me they played Koji Kondo Nintendo music at some point? And Koji Kondo played their music? Hold on, I gotta see, what the hell? I gotta see this. Is this like a video I can click on? No, it's just a thing to hover over. I'm not watching this whole thing to find the 1 second, to find the 10 minutes where Koji Kondo played Radioactive. Like what? I feel like I'd remember this because that's such a weird. So I think it was probably 2015 is when I started watching. Uh, Best performance of 2014 was Trey Parker in South Park: The Stick of Truth. That's such that's such a funny winner. What the hell? Trey Parker in South Park. Wild. Huh. Okay. All right. I think I'm done looking at all of this. Um I assume nobody else is online to play anything. So, I'm gonna I think that's I think I'm gonna end. Well, Overwatch Game of the Year. 2016 was not a great year for gaming. Like, in their defense, 2016 was not a great year for gaming. It, it really wasn't. They're like, I'm trying to. Okay, what else was nominated in 2016? 2016 Game of the Year nominees. Because I'm trying to remember if. Because I remember at the time thinking, yeah, Overwatch winning this makes sense. Yeah, I mean, well, okay, Doom's better, I think probably. But like Uncharted, but like yeah, none of these are like I think, and I've heard good things about Luke. Luke would shill that Titanfall 2 is the one here, but like this lineup is so mid compared to like this year. I feel like not a single one of these is better than maybe any of the ones nominated this year. Same with 2017 was such a huge jump. You got this, Inside, Overwatch, Uncharted 4, Doom, and Titanfall 2 versus Horizon, Zelda, Persona 5, Mario Odyssey. Like ignoring Player Unknown's Battlegrounds, which I don't know. That's the weird one, the one out there. Uh, but the 2017 nominees were way better. 2016 was just a not good year for like. This is a lineup where I can actually understand Overwatch winning this, even if there's some single player experiences in here that I would prefer. I'm tired of talking though. I'm tired. My voice is tired now. I've been sitting. I was playing a Hat in Time for like 2 hours before this, so I'm gonna cut stream and I'm excited to stream the Game Awards when they happen in. Go to bed, bitch. I'm gonna go watch One Piece, bitch. I'm on Ennis Lobby. They just launched the train over the wall. It was peak. It's real. But yeah, 2 weeks, or yeah, like 3.5 weeks. That's when the Game Awards are gonna happen, and we're gonna watch them. It's gonna be fun, and I'm gonna end this stream now. Train pog, yeah, for real. All right, arrivederci.